Let's get good. This is Endless Space 2 Awakening, and we are back as the Fireborn Guardians of the Galaxy, the Unfallen, picking up exactly where we left off. Well, sort of. The Empire Orchestrator Force, the Umbral Choir, is close to achieving an economic victory. We have a ton of notifications for this turn, so we're just going to have to work through these over time. So the Choir is close to an economy victory, which is weird because you would think that would say our alliance. The Choir is also close to a Wonder victory. And there is a battle at Leo with the Academy. So this is something we were expecting. It's not a big deal. We're probably just going to thrash them and take their money. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. Let's go for it. Oh, I should have moved another fleet or another of our bigger carriers down to the bottom here, just because that's a better lane to have more units in, but it's fine. We'll probably roll these guys relatively quickly. In fact, I'm confident enough in that I'm probably going to turn the speed up to 2 times, and then we'll just shut the UI off and enjoy the explosions to start off our episode here in Endless Space 2. Explosion 1, come on, give me more. Explosion 2. I really wish we could capture the Academy ships. I think that would be way more entertaining. Oh, wow. Okay, we didn't even get our victory screen. Did it just go away? What happened? Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, Long Night has unilaterally declared a diplomatic treaty, so they have closed their borders to us. There we go, decisive victory. We got 1,700 dust, 1,300 science from that. That threw me off a lot. I was like, why are we not seeing our victory screen? We're seeing a closed border treaty from the Cravers instead. Or not the, yeah, the Cravers. Sorry, I always get the Cravers and the Necrophage mixed up. Alright, so we got a nice victory there. System relics in that system, which is fine. Leo, I believe, is the system that we just recaptured from them after they took it. Yes, it is. So we now have full control of that. We should potentially look to buy out our aggressions with the Academy now, primarily just because there's not much value in us staying at war with them. It is only 153k to do so, and we're at 144k here. So what we'll do is we'll probably sell some resources to try to get to 153. Obviously, we're not going to sell strategics, but we will sell luxuries here. God, we have so many of these. Is it Eden Incense? No, Transvine. There's too many luxuries. I get them mixed up sometimes, guys. Okay, so another 10k or 12k should probably do it. We'll just probably end up selling all of our Transvine here. I don't think we actually use it. I could be wrong. It could be an Empire improvement for us, but we don't really need those that much right now anyway. Let's see. Another 16k, maybe that'll do it. If that lets us buy out aggressions with the Academy, that'll put us in a very good... It does indeed. Look, everything's fine. What? They want their home system back, Ingress. But I like Ingress. I just paid you guys off so that I wouldn't have to give you Ingress. What is the deal with that? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna assume that that'll get fixed next turn, but I can't say for sure. They may actually just be angry until we give them Ingress. I hope not, though, because I don't think that we're gonna want to commit too many forces to this for right now. I have a sneaking suspicion something bad is about to happen, mainly because we're not seeing our alliance is close to a victory. I feel like maybe our alliance just got broke this turn. Neutral, stay out of Craver Space Enemy. That's fine, whatever you say. Yeah, Umbral Choir is close to a victory condition, and they have left the Cabal of the Black Nebula. This is great for us, though. This is exactly what we wanted. Now we can burn out their sanctuaries, and we can just wipe them out, which is actually probably a better plan. Okay, bunch of things are blockaded now, that's fine. Oh, you left the Alliance. We're so very sad, Umbral Choir. We're so very sad. Your hacking operation has been traced and cancelled, okay. Population boost ended, Basrixo. So we're gonna boost our Basrixo population again. Cool, cool, cool. Calgaro's population boost has come to an end. We need some more Jadinics and Driftbuds if we want to keep boosting our population. Although we probably don't have the finances to support that at the moment. With the Vaulters, though, I'd really like to, because we're actually getting very, very close to their final bonus. Although that's just plus science for manpower, which isn't great. Calgaros gives us Happy Sardines Law, which is actually pretty interesting. Maybe we'll go pick up Driftbuds just so that we can focus on Calgaros population here. Jadniks and Driftbuds are the things that we are after. Let's see how much we can get of those. I mean, we do have 7.1k, and these aren't generally the most expensive thing in the world. Driftbuds are kind of spendy, actually. Let's just get 30 of them and see if that's... I mean, we could be more specific and get exactly how many we need, but I figure 30 should be plenty to get us boosted. It is indeed. There we go. Calgaros are boosted. Now, for Jadniks, we would need something like 50, 67... 87, 92 Jadniks in order to do all of our other population boosts. How much Jadniks do we have? 11, so we would need like 81 more off of the market. Let's see if we can get that. 81 Jadniks. We cannot afford 81 Jadniks. There's just no way. Let's go with 40. Okay, we can buy 40 Jadniks off the market. That's fine. Let's go boost some more pops. We do need to pick some new research, but before we do that, I kind of want to see where we are at with the Umbral Choir, because we're gonna have to go after them now, which is another reason why I think we really need to sue for peace with the Academy, because we don't want to be fighting the Academy and the Choir at the same time. That would be problematic. Scrapyard economics here is actually really nice on Scales Galena. If we get that, it does allow us to produce ships faster should we need to, which we may, since we are now at war with the Choir, who we know for a fact has obliterators. Nelly Shaken Not Stirred has leveled up. What you gonna do, bud? We're gonna give him some more food here, because he is gonna get... Actually, we could also go for happiness with him, because he'll get the Overseer bonus bean counter soon. But I think we'll go food, because happiness hasn't been an issue in our empire for, you know, ever. Yeah, we're at loyal, but it's 76% loyal right now. We do have some unhappiness. I suspect that that is coming in from the systems that we have taken from the Academy, though, which is fine. That is to be expected here. Sylphie is ready to produce more things. We could go for a fabrication license, but that is going to inhibit our ability to basically produce strategics, which we need. Farsighted crops. Anna, I know you mentioned we should get that, but we really shouldn't. The reason we're not doing farsighted crops is because it is going to cost us adamantium, and we're trying to store all of our strategics up so that we can basically finish off the last wonder we need to win the game. Autonomous administration here would lower some of our unhappiness, but it's not specifically relevant at this time. I don't feel like there's really anything we can build here that's going to provide us a ton of advantage, except for maybe more ships. Ooh, actually... No, there's really nothing we can build here that's going to give us a ton of advantage. We could build the autonomous administration. That would maybe boost our happiness a little bit, but we're already loyal, so it doesn't really matter. I think in this case we'll just go public 3D printing. That seems like the best actual choice here. The one risk we do run here is that if we end up in a war with both the Academy and the Choir, we could be kind of trapped between two places we don't really want to be trapped between. So I'm concerned about that. That being said, I think we do have the forces to fight both of those wars rather effectively and without too much trouble. We're going to go ahead and see if we can find our second Great Club fleet. There we go, right here. They have 26 movement. We should be able to pop straight over to the capital of the Umbral Choir in less than a turn. The Umbral Choir is in one of our systems with one of their fleets, though. We should go wipe that out as quickly as we possibly can. We may actually take a pirate fleet over there to do that, though, because those will actually be capturable ships. So let's see. How do we want to do all of this? Let's send a pirate fleet here. It's going to take them 3 turns to get there unless we assign a hero to the fleet. So let's look at doing that potentially. Yeah. Let's see if we can move Suya Saltcliffe. It really depends on what the skills are like on our heroes. Suya Saltcliffe can't be moved yet. Luna Barxis can. So we'll go ahead and take Luna Barxis and do it with that hero for right now. Didn't give them too much movement here, to be honest. It may actually not have been worth swapping. It's enough. It's enough to get here. That's what we wanted. Go get him. Get him, Luna Barxis. Okay, so Luna Barxis is going to head over there. We do have our Great Club fleet here. Trying to see, I think we have one more Great Club fleet hovering around. I could be wrong, but I hope that's the case, because as long as we do have one more Great Club fleet, we're in a very good position here, regardless of our combat with the Academy, because we do essentially need to leave a fleet here to defend from the Academy. It's very strange to me that, yeah, we've basically got to be very careful of the Academy here. They're liable to invade or otherwise attack the systems that we've recently captured from them. And at the moment, it seems like the only way to get peace with them is to actually give them Ingress, which is kind of annoying because we don't want to do that. That being said, Ingress is not necessarily the most important system. We could cede control of Ingress in exchange for peace with them so that we can go full on to war with the Umbral Choir. That might actually be more ideal. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait one turn and see if we actually get peace with them after doing all that other stuff. If we do not, if they are still unwilling to allow us to be peaceful with them, then what we'll end up doing here is we will probably end up giving them Ingress, ceding control of that system so that we can begin to send our fleets to invade these other systems. There is one stealth ship here. It is just a Cord. There's also a stealth ship. No, that's a Nakalim ship. Okay, so the Choir is going to be an issue until we get rid of them, so I'm actually really, really happy that they did what they did. Now, there isn't really a great way for us to get rid of their sanctuaries that we've discovered so far. Like, we keep trying to backwards hack our own systems, and it's not working too effectively here. Let's try this. Let's go here, 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 here. And hopefully that will allow us actually... I wonder how many more hacks do we have? Okay, we might actually be able to directly hack their systems now, or their sanctuaries in our systems now that we're no longer in an alliance with them. So that's something we'll have to look into as well. One thing that will definitely help our endeavors is getting any techs we can that will help with hacking speed. Tracks progress of enemy hacking operations and removes any backdoor. Create backdoor. Blocks hacking outcomes for level 1. These outcomes include all of the things and removes any backdoors. I'm looking for something that will give us specifically hacking speed. Let's just type hacking here and see what flashes for us. So we actually have every hacking tech except for this very last one here, which isn't going to increase our hacking speed at all. So there's no way for us to really increase our speed on that. What can we do instead? Oh, we should bring our planet destroyer over and start destroying their rings. That would be a good idea. Let's look at doing that. In the meantime, let's see what other things we can pick up that will not cost us strategics and will benefit us greatly. Ooh, hello. 50% of production converted to dust. We'll take that for sure. That is something we can make very great usage of right now. Is there anything else over here? Nullifies negative anomalies. That's not great. 100% hero recovery rate. Also not something we particularly need. I guess we just go more military here. I don't feel like we need anything right now. So it's really weird because there's not a whole lot of text. Rarely do we play a game where we end up like this, where we just don't need a whole lot of text. I think we could probably... Ooh. Additional manpower... Oh, that's right. That doesn't actually affect boarding, though. Let's go with... Choices, choices, choices. Let's start working on a Juggernaut. I think that's fair, and an Obliterator. Why not? We have nothing else left to really get that's super vital right now. We could go get Astrofinance. I realized that we skipped over that, and that's kind of a base dust generator, but I don't necessarily see the value in getting it right now. We already have I mean, there's always value in getting it. We should probably get that, to be honest, but at this point I kind of want to get cooler, higher-end techs because we're sort of in the end stages of this game. The biggest complication given to us at this moment is the fact that the Umbral Choir have decided to leave our alliance, and now we actually have to take action against them, which is fine. I mean, we've wanted to take action against them for a very long time here. Now they've given us the means to do so. There is a Nakalim fleet here that we could shoot at. I don't see any reason to do so, though. We're not interested in fighting the Nakalim at this moment. Hello. So this thing is going to take a decade and a half to get anywhere at all meaningful, and that's fine. We're just going to send it over here. It'll 7 turns to get there. That's fine. We're not worried about when it gets there. We just want to be like, yo, just so you guys know, we do have a planet destroyer, and it's got your name on it, and it's heading on over. Let's see, though. I could have swore we had maybe one more Great Club fleet, but it seems like we didn't. I guess what we could do here, which is just kind of silly, but why not, is we could just produce another Great Club fleet. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are... Oh, gosh, they cost resources. Okay, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We could look to build a similar fleet that does not cost resources so that we could just pump them out endlessly without affecting our resource bottom line. I think that's probably a decent idea here. Okay, this is our forest class. No, no. There's no way. It requires resources just for the slots on the hull, so I'm not even going to do that. If we really, really need another Great Club fleet, we'll build one, but I'd frankly prefer not to. Fire off some probes here, see what we can find, and then, yeah, this resource finder is fine. I basically just want to end my turn right now and see if the Academy is going to be chill or not. We really, really need the Academy to be chill here. Come on, Academy. I'm just gonna skip all this. Militarist, pacifist, ecologist. Sounds great. Oh, and beautiful. That vine connects like we wanted, so now we should be able to get all of these special nodes within our Empire's pull without having to take Mira here. Mira will actually be isolated from its main empire, which is kind of interesting. The Muxba is ready now. We're not going to build the Muxba, though. We just wanted emergency labor policy, because that's a nice upgrade to our dust generation. Hostile trace is detected on Shaddai. Okay, that's no big deal. We failed this test, or this quest, rather. They who control the dust ask the questions. In 0 turns, make sure you own the trade company producing the most dust in the galaxy. We were completing that until the Umbral Choir flipped on us. That may actually be why they flipped on us, so they could win that quest objective, which is intriguing and also very backstabby of them. So kudos to you, Choir, but you're going to regret this very, very soon. I guarantee it. Okay, heroes are leveling up everywhere, that's fine. Daro St. Tage has leveled. We do want to go ahead. Ooh, gosh, I wish I had made her a fleet commander now because of that +6 movement. However, we did not, so we're not going to push into that right now. We'll go for Dust Catalyzation just to unlock the Joy Initiative here. Seems like a good deal. Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Population growth, perfect, we're fine with that. We haven't really been managing our population too much here, and there's a reason for that. We primarily just don't really need it. Oh, close. This is our governor. I was like, get the regen on ships. This is our governor. We're gonna get bean counter here. That's gonna be a nice boost to food production and dust for whatever system they are on. Justicar Parcha has leveled up as well. Let's get some more food going since we can turn food into production and then production into dust. We are an empire of transmogrification right now. Emergency labor policies running in most places here. Probably going to end up running it here as well, unless there's something we've missed. We do not have adaptive taxation yet. We also do not have hazardous mining facility, which is beneficial to this system as well. Basically, we're making any improvements that do not cost strategic resources. If it costs strategic resources, it's not worth having at this point. Pulvis Productions is great. This is Altair. This is the system we captured from the UE, I believe. We will modernize it to level 4 so that it produces more dust and production here. Lovely. I'm gonna go in here and check to see Obelisk of All Spacetime is being built in Nakos. It'll be done in 6 turns. After which we should focus on building our next obelisk. I am curious what's left resource-wise before we can do our next obelisk, and this is Sylphy, which is why we can't see it. Sure, let's check this one. What are we shy on? We are shy on titanium, but we'll have that in just a few turns. We're shy on Hyperium, which we'll also have in just a few turns. It looks like we're on track to have pretty much everything in a turn or two, which is great because it means that we can just go all in on our highest production system to finish that off and potentially win the game. We may have to leave our alliance to do that because I believe the requirement solo is 3 and the requirement in an alliance is a little bit higher. Let's take a look here. We are now 2nd in the Wonder Victories. Your alliance has built 1 out of the 5 required. Interesting, so perhaps it's 4? Oh, look at those pegs, I think it's 4. Okay, so that means we will have to build 1 more after that. However, the empire that we're most competing with for that objective is more than likely the Umbral Choir. So if we manage to just smash them out, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Here, we're gonna go for our minus 50% damage strategy. We're gonna try to capture all of their ships. Oh, they retreated. Why you guys run? How about no? How about go to heck? We don't like you, you guys suck. Okay, plus 10 manpower on our systems, that's annoying, but understandable here. Is that the Umbral Choir on Leo? It is, with a 9-ship fleet. Look who's trying to get froggy. You're gonna have a bad time here, folks. Bad time. Wow, actually, they are in a reasonably competitive position here with their carriers. I still think we've got the advantage, especially if we go for critical damage. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. They do have a slight CP advantage on us, but I don't think that that's actually going to end up being as beneficial as they might think it is. I also think that we want to stack our bottom lane here. Yeah, that seems like a good deal. Let's go. Okay, this is gonna be it. This is the big fight right here. Big fight. Let's see if we can take these fleets out. It is intriguing that they stacked everything in that top slot. Okay, we don't like overview cam, I forgot. Everybody likes the auto cam. We go with auto cam here, that's fine. Oh, this is gonna be it. This is the first big battle in our oncoming war with the Umbral Choir. For a faction that is deigned to be peaceful, we have been at war the entire time we've been playing them. At this point, I wonder if I'm more of a war player than I realize. Ooh, look at those. The ships of the choir are just beautiful. That being said, I can't wait to watch them explode. Come on. Rain in the shots, y'all. I know you have the damage. I know you do. We did have the advantage here, we just didn't have the overwhelming advantage. So I'm not sure if we will absolutely decimate them or not. I hope so. I hope we don't take losses here, because losses here would be actually very problematic, because in order for us to replace them, we would have to burn strategics, which would slow down our building of the wonders. Something we don't really want to sacrifice just to be at war with the choir. That's not good. That is not good at all. One of our ships is down now. Come on, guys. Kill one of their ships already. If another one of our carriers explodes before any of theirs do, that's going to be kind of problematic for me. Losing one right there was kind of problem enough, but if we lose another here, it's going to be even worse. Come on, bombers, do your job. Do your job, bombers. Finish this. Ah, another one of our ships is gone. It looks like one of theirs went too, though. Oh, this is just rough. This is just rough. Look at those little bombers and fighters jut around, though. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. I'm not entirely, like, without the UI on or anything, I'm not entirely sure what our losses look like. I guess we'll find out after this fight. They don't seem to have sustained heavy losses, though, which is, you know, problematic for me. Maybe we need to focus our techs on some new bombers, because we don't seem to be doing as much damage with our bombers as I would have liked to have seen. Yeah, they look like they came out on top in that one. I guess we'll find out here. We lost 2 great clubs, they lost a carrier and a medium hunter. That's not great for us. We did get a little bit of money there, but that is not ideal. Let's go ahead and look at the advanced screen for this. I do want to see where the damage came. Okay, so the majority damage caused by your beam weapons, damage absorbed by their hull plating, damage caused by your bomber units was 17,000. Damage caused by their bomber units was 43,000. Now, I think that a big part of that... We did a lot of critical damage with our beams, though, right here. I think a big part of that is probably just that they have higher grade bombers, I'm assuming. Because we don't have the most upgraded bombers, we just kind of have okay bombers. I suppose we'll have to go in for better tech bombers. Can we actually see what their bombers are? Unfortunately, no. Okay. Whatever, it is what it is. We lost 2 great clubs, not the best thing in the world. If we have to dedicate some resources to building replacement ships, then that's just what has to happen. It's not fortunate, it's not what I want, but if we have to do it, we will do it. Dust catalyzation there to reduce the assignment time for Suya Saltcliffe. In the meantime, though... Gosh, we did lose a lot of CP in that fight, though. Like, just a lot. I'm gonna go see if we're at peace with the Academy now. They still want Ingress, you can have it. There, you can have Ingress, we're fine. We're all good. Everything is good. We'll just take Fad and be happy with that. In the meantime, we'll bring in this other great club fleet to finish off the Umbral Choir. We hope. Let's go ahead and check our strategy here one more time. I do want to see what our split looks like when we do get lucky. So when we do get lucky, we use our stuff for more aggressive means, but we do have a lot more fighters than bombers here, and I think that's probably what ends up being the biggest issue, is we have all these fighters to stave off their bombers. They seem to be doing that, but at the same time, we're not getting as much value out of our bombers as we could be against their larger ships. So maybe we need to shift the balance of fighters and bombers in our fleets. I don't think that we went that heavy, though, to be honest. I think we went with like one... No, it does look pretty slated towards our fighters over our bombers here. 8 and 2, 8 and 2. Wait a minute, how is it 8 and 2 on one of them, and then... I thought one of them was like 6 and 4, but I guess not. So that's the biggest problem, I think, right here, is that we have a lot more fighters than bombers, and I think the point of that was to mitigate the damage of other fleet's bombers. And you can see they have 8 bombers here, so our fighters should be mitigating a lot of that damage. But we're also only bringing 10 bombers to this fight. That's actually more than them this time, so I think we'll see a different outcome, potentially. We could also try the fewer the prouder, where if we lose a unit, we actually get more damage. That's potentially good here, but I also feel like Get Lucky is still pretty strong, because we got a lot of critical damage last time. Yeah, let's go with Get Lucky here. I think that's still the better choice. Okay, here we go. This will be interesting. I feel like this time we should have a much better outcome, but if you look at the estimation bar, it's still pretty much even. I mean, we're a little bit in the advantage here, but we were in the advantage last time and we didn't do great, so not sure how this is going to come out. For this one, we may leave this part of the UI on just because I want to kind of see what happens here. It's very cool that you can actually see the bombers' health on these different fleets and stuff as well. So let's see how those do. The cam is like, I don't know what to do, the icons are way too close. Okay, so firing on that ship. Here goes one of their bombers out. Now what I do want to see is if our fighters are interacting with their bombers. That's actually something I'm keenly concerned with or interested in, because that is an observation that's going to matter a lot. So as soon as we see their bombers on screen, I'll probably try to click on one of them so that we can lock in on them. That's a good sign. One of their fleets is down already. There's one. Can I see it? Can I see it? That's one of our bombers. No, 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 no. Give me the little guy there. Give me the little... Ah. Darn it. Okay. Trying to click on the little guy because I want to see their health. Oh, that's an enemy bomber right there. We are seeing them take a little bit of damage there. We don't have projectiles, so I'm assuming that that damage is largely a result of our fighters. Oh, and this is the choir. I should be fighting these guys with pirate fleets anyway. I don't know why I'm fighting them with great clubs. We did already lose another great club here, but they've lost a carrier as well. And now it's just these two lanes that are very opposite from each other in distance. And I wonder if that's playing a bigger part, like maybe we're stacking the wrong lane here and we should be stacking this lane. Because I think the only things interacting right now are our fighters and bombers. I don't think we're actually hitting each other too much here. Let's maybe switch to free cam and zoom out a little bit because I'm curious about that. Gonna go to overview cam here for a moment. Yeah, we don't seem to be firing with any of our ships, although beams are supposed to have, you know, like, unlimited range or whatever. We don't really seem to be connecting with any of our ships that are over here to this fleet. So I think maybe we're stacking the wrong lane. We should be stacking top lane like they are. A draw. Technically, we had the advantage there, but we ended in a draw, and it's gotta be because we stacked the wrong lane. Okay. That's fine. We lose one great club, they lose 3 different ships, including 2 carriers. That is an acceptable loss on our part for an acceptable gain against them. The nice thing is we can actually start combining some of our fleets together here to make a full great club fleet again. And then once we do that, we'll probably want to grab one of our pirate fleets and try to send it on over this way. Do we have a good pirate fleet somewhere? We do. Got a siege fleet there as well. Siege fleet we actually want to break out and begin to send to the Umbral Choir's home system. At least that would be my thought process here. So let's go ahead and create a siege fleet. Oops. Yeah. Grab this guy. Here you go. Hop in there. Hop in there. The one concern I do have, though, is that if we take our pirate fleet and we actually leave this area, the other empires could declare war on us, which would be problematic, and then we would have to fend them off and be in an even worse position. So that's something that does concern me a little bit here, since we spent most of the game kind of bashing their stuff in. Siege fleets, you're gonna come on over here to probably, I think Pardalis makes a good stop for them as a staging system. We do have a couple fleets here. We'll probably send this fleet right on down here. And then over here, did we not manage to capture any of their ships here? They ran away, that's right. They ran away, the cowards. So we do have a pirate fleet here that could come over and actually, hello, let's do this. This was a much wiser decision. I should have actually done this at the start of the round, but now we are here, we can hang out and just be like, hey, what's up guys? You want to lose your fleets? Because you're about to. So we'll scan that down because we can, which spawned a pirate ship? Yeah, lovely. We'll just junk that. We don't need it. Alright. Good. Everything seems solid here. We'll just wait until next turn. We can't blockade here, but we may already be doing so. No, it looks like they're actually blockading here, which is interesting. That being said, we are now at peace with the Academy. We are able to fully focus our war effort on the Umbral Choir, and I'm intrigued entirely on whether or not we're going to be able to directly hack our systems now to get rid of these sanctuaries. We do have this sort of roundabout hack going through, so hopefully that will turn into something. And we are very close, I feel like, to having the resources we need. In fact, if we end our turn here, which we're kind of ready to do anyway, we should be able to see exactly how that's going to pan out. Oh, we do have a Vine ship here that we want to be running. And there's our planet destroyer on its way over to the rings of the Umbral Choir. Dun dun dun! Okay, we're going to end our turn here real quick, just because we want to make sure that, like, things are gonna go kind of the way we expect them to go. Yes. Looking good on our resources. We may actually be ready right now to start another one of the obelisks. So let's go to our systems. Try to sort by production here. It is going to be problematic because anything that has emergency labor is not going to be sort of ready for this. We are actually shy on ore chalcics. Can we buy some ore chalcics? Yes, we can. We need, I believe, 60, so let's go for another 15. Perfect. Not perfect, a little bit over, but you guys get what I mean. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take emergency labor out of everything real quick, and we will get another one of the obelisks running, which should get us basically pounding down the path to victory. The nice thing here is we don't actually have to kill the Umbral Choir, we just have to outproduce them, which I don't think is going to be too much of a problem for our empire, being 100% honest. Okay, so Nakos is doing it. We want these guys doing it. Oh, we can't do it until the other one finishes. That's super annoying. That's ridiculously annoying. Okay, let's take a look at scales, see if we have somebody better for production heroes. I think we do for sure. I want to say that Pi is probably our best production hero. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what we're going to do here is we're going to unassign scales and we're going to assign Pi to Nakos. Pi, where you at, buddy? You should be giving all of the production. Let's go double check, make sure this is the absolute right hero we want. It is indeed. All of the productions right here. Let's go. We're going to assign Pi. Still 5 turns. Okay, so that didn't make as much of a difference as we had hoped. Darn. Darn. In exchange, though, Sylphie is gonna get scales here, which is fine. Okay, so 5 turns, we can't really make it any faster than that. That's super unfortunate. We could buy it out for 4.6 million dust, which we don't have. So yeah, there's really no choice here. We'll have to put emergency back on for everything else next episode, though, because we are out of time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!